Shichey HaRan, Sichos HaRan, Shevach Ches, number 8. Listen closely. V'siposh v'sipre, Rabbeinu told us, Shekol limudoi balo b'giya gdoilo. Everything you learned, you had to work hard like you wouldn't believe. Ki b'tchila Mishnayos, in the beginning he started learning Mishnayos. V'lo haya mevin limudoi. He didn't understand. When he would cry to Kadosh Baruch Hu a lot, the Kadosh Baruch Hu should open up his eyes, and would cry and cry and cry until he was zeicher to learn Mishnayos. Achar he learned others from him, and he wouldn't understand them either. And he would cry and cry and cry a lot until he was zeicher to understand them. The same thing when he was learning Zohar. The same thing when he was Arizal. He would cry and cry and cry a lot until he was able to understand them. He says at the beginning, every single sefer that he used to learn, he wouldn't understand, and everything was difficult. He couldn't even understand pshat. What does it say? And he said he had tremendous yisurim from that. And all his learning was unbelievable hard work. But nevertheless, he learned a lot. And he was mechazik himself. And everything was zeicher through his tefillah and through his crying. Rabbeinu had severe learning disabilities. Severe. Yeah. He couldn't understand Mishnayos. He couldn't understand pshat of Mishnayos. I mean, intelligence-wise, it was Goy Noilam, Bevadai. There's nothing to do with that. You know, the interface was problem, only with crime. It's like the Kodesh Baruch Hu made Avram and Sarah and Rivka, he made them barren. Why? So they should daven for him, and the children will be a result of kisufim, of davening. Being Rabbeinu, the entire world depends on him. So mitzad echad, the difficulties where the Samech Mem, bring up a fight, because he knew exactly where it is, what is going on there, Here, use this IKEA. Just tear it open and wipe your eyes real well. Both eyes. This is specifically for eyes. Yeah. Good and well, old is made for that. Now, so first of the Samech Mem is putting up a fight to the nth degree. That's first thing. But that means that all the Torah of Rabbeinu, every single madrega is something that he had to work hard for. It is a result of tefillah. It's a result of tefillah. The result of yigiyah, of hard work. It's natural for a person to feel, look at them, he's like so intelligent, he's like so smart, he's like so, I wish I was like him, everything would come easy to me. Be able to learn such chayas. You need to daven, you need to cry, you have to have kisufim, as we learned before. You have to have a longing to that. I wish I could learn. I wish I could this. I wish I could understand the Gemara, with the Mefarshim, with the Tosfos, with the Rishonim, with the HaRan, with everything. And cry for everything. That when you are crying for something, when you have kisufim for something, that something has kisufim for you. It also says in Likutei Halachos is that when you're starting on a journey for something, for a certain madrega, that madrega has an end, a shleimus. In the very beginning, you want to be mekadosh yourself, you want to sanctify yourself. In the very beginning already, you're holding at a certain aspect of the goal that you're longing for. You're already holding by wanting kedusha, wanting sanctity, wanting holiness. You're already holding a certain aspect of holiness already. You already have a certain aspect of the goal that you're longing for. In the Kitzur Likutei HaRan, we learned, how does the mechanism work? Because when you're longing for it, first of all, it's all one thing. It's just a journey. So it's like you're holding here, you're holding there. It's because it's like. But when you have kisufim for something, you're creating kisufim from that madrega to you. If you have kisufim to learning, if you're not, forget about it, I'll never learn. Come on. I want to be realistic. I'm just like, who are you kidding? There's no kidding. When you have kisufim for something, that something has kisufim to you. When you want to go to Ummah for Rosh Hashanah, you want to go to Rabbeinu has kisufim to you. He wants to take you to Rosh Hashanah, to Ummah. There are manias that there's nowhere in the world I can see how they will be broken. So I have to cry harder. So I have to daven harder. Everything with the chanunim, everything with begging and rachamim, without akshonas, without trying to force Kadosh Baruch Hu to do dafka what I want. Kadosh Baruch Hu knows better. But to ask and to cry, a person needs to daven and to pray to be zeichet to cry. Al Pirov, a person is trying to cry, so he's working so hard on crying that he doesn't cry. But even the voice, that was one of the big surprises of my life when I read that. I saw that even the voice of crying, without crying, but I make it like fake it, when you fake crying, this in itself makes the Rosh in the Shemayim. This in itself makes the Rosh in the Shemayim. The same thing here. You want to cry. Why are you making this cry? It depends. If you're making this cry because you want the oil to think that you are so unbelievable, you're such a tzaddik, so this is kisufim rhyme. This is bad longings.
You're longing for something else.
But if you're longing for covet. You're not longing for this. But if a person is making these voices of crying, because he wants to cry. My heart is stone. What can I do? But I want to cry. Because I want to be Mischan HaKadosh Baruch Hu. I want to learn for HaKadosh Baruch Hu. I want to get to Rosh Hashanah. I want to be able to learn. I want to be able to this. I want to be able to do everything. I want to throw away all the shtusim and all the... Oh. Then this faking that you're doing is very, very, very great in the Shemayim. Very great in the Shemayim. This is Shichey. We didn't get to Sichos yet. This is Shevach number 8. This is Shichey. Okay. This is now the Sicha. Okay, this is Baruch Hashem. This is short. It says, "Kshelomin mile de puranusa." When you're learning things about not good tidings, kigon shelon dimilches avelos v'chayetzer. When a person learns Shulchan Aruch, there is ilches avelos. How a person should mourn. En layin sham harba. Don't delve deeply into it. Don't learn. Ki en tzarich la'amik ha'machshava b'mkomos ka'elu. You should not put the thought deep in these places. Ki ha'machshava shel togav gadol. The thought has a very, very great strength. Convert. So that's why, if a person will concentrate on something and will be action for something, the machshava is so strong he can make that something come true. Remember it says even money. So this is when these places, just when you learn it, just learn it quickly and go right. That's it. Ad kan Sicho number 6.